Hi, I'm Jeff. I'm part of a team that runs some Club Max and Spectrum projectors on an art car, and I'd like to share with you two of the most useful PangoScripts that we've written. So the purpose of these scripts is to let you use a limited rotary pot or a fader or a limitless rotary encoder in incremental mode to control some speed parameters throughout beyond in a really quick way that snaps them to 2x and half. So you can double the speed, which will half the period of anything, or you can go to the left and slow things down, which is increasing the speed. Now I've got this one linked to the global speed control for Q, and that'll do it independently from any other effects. You may not like that. If you want, you could just, in the script, change this to link to the animation speed under live control, which would affect both of them at the same time. But sometimes I like to leave this actually free and a little more variable with a different control. So back on that master, seeing what's happening here is that every time I click it through, it is doubling the speed. So we call this like 200 or 400% speed, but it's a quarter note to me, or it's a quarter of the prior duration. And I also like to think of it in terms of beats because we're getting our tempo live from Tractor, or actually our tempo is coming from OSC. So like either show control or beat link trigger. So I like to think of something as if I defined it to be 1 beat long, I turn it left to make it 4, 8, 16 beats long in duration. So similarly, you can't see my other hand, but I'm going to shift the layer, and now instead of a Q speed, it's going to do an effect speed. And what I have in the script is I have that only affecting my bottom 3 layers. I found that I just really liked the effect speed on intensity, structure, and motion to be doing this, but not to change the stuff on color. So I'll just put on a really simple strobe type effect that I'm sure everybody's familiar with, just like strobed out quickly, and I've set it to a 2-beat duration. So showing this, what's happening is I've shifted into that layer, and I could make it slower, but usually what I'm going to want to do, oh, and by the way, if I get like off, the script allows you to set another MIDI note, like for this one, you just push it and it'll reset it back to 100% normal speed. So if you're kind of lost, where am I? I just want to go there. So with it strobing every 2 beats like this, this is one that is particularly useful to just be able to double the frequency of your strobe as you build into something. And it stays perfectly on the underlying metronome of the beat. So I hope those are useful, and I hope that you guys will share some of your favorite scripts too. You can find these in our GitHub.